Hey Angela, yeah, the Bucks' first-team offense showed some promise despite those sloppy field conditions. As you mentioned, Cadillac Williams looked like the caddy of old pre-knee injuries. And of course, Josh Freeman showed some serious composure and a perfect passer rating. It's cowbell night, boys and girls. That's right. It's the most obnoxious, exciting thing you can get as a gift. So here we go. We're going to cowbell ourselves unconscious. It beats the rally monkey, I'll tell you what.
You and me both, man. You and me both.
Yeah, Dave, Urban Meyer was the most distraught that I think I've ever seen him in a post-game press conference. He several times said he was just at a loss for words on trying to describe exactly what happened in this 15-point loss here to South Carolina. Yeah, they're certainly out of it. They've been practicing all day. I think this is about the 8th of 9 practice sessions. And there's a constant among all the drivers when they come here. They love the scenic setup of this track, and of course, who wouldn't on a day like this? Chamber of Commerce Day right down here.
Travis?
Hey Keith, yeah, for all of the good that has come from the Buccaneers' 6-3 start, Mike Williams is now the second player arrested in the past 4 weeks. Tight end Jeremy Stevens was picked up for marijuana possession and subsequently released from the team. Unfortunately, due to the blackout, you won't get a chance to see any of these guys we just introduced you to, unless, of course, you watch our 11 p.m. show for highlights, or if you're here, kickoff just an hour away between the Bucks and the Chiefs. Live at Raymond James Stadium, Travis Bell, 10 News.
I grew closer to this team than I have with like any other team, so I don't know, it was pretty special.
Kyle Wilcox's senior year at Armwood has been nearly perfect, minus only a state championship, which the Hawks missed by just 3 points.
How I've been blessed with everything, it's just, I don't know, it's unreal to me, and I don't know, it just makes me happy that everything could work out for me.
This from a 17-year-old who spent 3 years in a foster home.
The toughest was probably right then, the beginning, because like we had no clue what was going on.
Kyle was separated in 2007 from his older brother Justin and younger sister Kendall after their father was sentenced to 45 years in prison, and their mom had an illness that kept her from the kids.
It's been a roller coaster for sure. It was definitely the worst when it first happened, just because, like, you know, you're so confused, you don't know what's gonna go on.
I actually got migraines from all the stress that happened, but that was probably the toughest because we had no clue what was happening. That summer was like chaotic.
Finally, they called up Max on the phone, and Max didn't even hesitate. He automatically took Kyle in, and it was pretty awesome.
Kyle's Little League football coach, Max Smith, took him in.
We grew pretty close in a relationship, and I don't know, I learned a lot about his family, and I don't know, they helped me out a lot, and I learned a lot from them, and I really appreciate what they did for me.
Living with separate families, the brothers would prove inseparable.
Remember that, Kyle?
Justin graduated from Wharton, then started college at USF. Now living on his own, Justin is Kyle's legal guardian.
He just always knows what to do. He knows how to manage everything, and I really don't know how he does it.
People are always like, do you feel like a parent? Like, is it weird? And I feel like I'm his brother. I just feel like I'm taking care of him, and I'm just looking out for him. I don't really feel like a parent, really. I mean, I feel like I've always been like this for him, and I just think we have good brotherly love. My sister, my mom, Kyle, me, and my dad.
And through all the instability, Justin provided guidance, and Kyle maintained his grades. Actually, a 6.1 GPA, which has him in line to be Armwood valedictorian.
You can look at Kyle and just see that he's overcome a lot, and he's inspiring.
What is your thought when I say Kyle Wilcox valedictorian?
I mean, that probably still hasn't hit me that I'm #1 ranked. I don't know, it's pretty cool. I'm a little nervous about this speech if I have to make one. So, I don't know, I'm excited about it though.
Welcome back. Lightning looking for 5 straight wins as they start a back-to-back up in New York. A win would move Tampa Bay into a tie for the Southeast Division. They were at the Islanders this evening and on the power play early, which they lead the league in. And this is how you convert. Just put shots at the goal. Ryan Malone punching in his own rebound. 1-0 at that point. Second period, sloppy goal allowed here. Islanders just dump it in. John Tavares beats the defense, sets up P.A. Parento with just 17 seconds left in the period. That was a huge mistake. This went to overtime. Off a deflection, Tavares hammers home the winner. 2-1 Islanders. Solid game in net for Dan Ellis, but a tough one to lose on the road. Florida doesn't arrive until Sunday for the Outback Bowl. Penn State already here for a few days, and for good reason. Have you seen the weather in the Northeast in December? Yeah. Joe Paterno, fresh off his 84th birthday, celebrated with 2 practices at the Phillies complex over in Clearwater. With 60 freshmen and sophomores on the roster, Paterno looks for the bowl game to be a 2011 springboard, and he actually sees a lot of similarities with the Gators.
Florida's a team with a lot of ability, a little bit inconsistent, and that's about the same as we are. We've been a little bit inconsistent. Times we look like a decent football team.
Florida offensive coordinator Steve Adazio will be done after the bowl game. Multiple reports that Temple has hired Adazio as head coach to replace Al Golden, who took the Miami job. Adazio has been on Urban Meyer's staff all 6 years in Gainesville. All right, at some point this year, we may find out who the real Florida Gator basketball team is. Wins at Florida State and against Kansas State were followed by duds, but a chance to bounce back from an embarrassing home loss to Jacksonville. That's because the Gators were hosting Radford and running early. Jumped out to a 13-point lead. Alice Tyus gonna throw down the dunk, part of his 8 points, and the Gator bench happy. Then Irving Walker took over. The Gator guard was smooth from 3. Here's one of them. Then again, Walker, almost the same point. 5 3-pointers on the night, back-to-back 20-point games for Walker as Florida wins 66-55. High school hoops, City of Tampa finals, unbeaten Blake and Tampa Prep. Blake solid in the lane, that was Clarence Peterson with the floater. Josh Heath, though, tries to keep Prep close. Runner of his own, he would finish with 16, but just too many mistakes for Prep down the stretch. Here's a pass stolen by Brandon Channer, and he's going to throw it down to seal the win. Blake remains unbeaten, 49-36 your final. And finally, in Pinellas County, Northside Christian hosting Palm Harbor. Hurricane just tough to stop. Stephen McKellar faked the 3, scoop it, score. That's what we like to see. But the home crowd, something to cheer about here. Kyle Keck, nice pass to Jeffrey Golden. Even better finish for the Mustangs. However, the visitors were unkind. Cameron Evans, 3-ball, nails it. Palm Harbor wins the Christmas Classic over at Northside Christian. Obviously, lots of relaxation now with the next few days coming up at the Christmas break, and then more holiday tournaments starting Monday.
17-year-old Sudabe Mowaidi is a fighter. Has been for 11 years.
Break her down, break her down.
Technically speaking.
When I was little, I would watch my dad, and he says that he'd put me in the crib to sleep, and he'd go and work out, and I would crawl out of the crib, and he'd find me punching the walls and doing the push-ups.
Naturally, her younger sister Shanaz followed older sister's lead.
I just love the adrenaline of getting in the ring, the training leading up to it, even the nervousness of, going to the ring. I just keep doing it because I honestly love just getting in the ring and kicking butt.
Their passion is understandable because they dominate Shindu Kumite. It's a version of Muay Thai martial arts created by Master Meridad Mowaidi.
You keep eating the front kick. You have to block it out.
The girl's father. But that's the tough part.
Get inside. Go. Go.
Dad notices any imperfections.
It's a good push, because it's definitely helping us succeed. It's definitely keeping us on the right track. So I think it's harder.
Everything same time. I jab and I kick, same time. Not jab, okay, I'm going to kick you now.
It's tough love. If he wasn't tough on us, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Definitely.
For Sudabe, that's as a champion. Now Shanaz gets her first title shot.
She has to be first, aggressive, which is completely natural for her. She'll have no problem doing that. But she definitely has to be completely focused and ready for that fight.
Fortunately, they have each other to spar.
Good, good, good.
While continuing under the watchful eye of the master.
Come on, let's go. You're going to earn it.
When you get asked about it, you do take a step back and you look at everything he's accomplished, And we follow his footsteps, just try to make it how he's made.
You know that
now.
you've trained with the best, and that you can't say, like, no one can ever say, you know, you don't train with a good master or a good trainer, because he is the best out there, and you know you trained with the best.
You kick me, I punch you.
Now the sisters are doing their best to carry the family name. In St. Petersburg, Travis Bell, 10 Connect.